Yes, Kamal, me too.
Well, my Mesa for Ichia Sunoko Emma Etiefo. Now, me wish you so happy birthday to him, Honorable Kojopon Kruma. Wherever you are, do have a blast. Now, Chairman General.
Yeah.
Yes,
and Minya COP Kofi Boachi. No so and then I would
very well.
Inti Mema Commander one so I would pa.
Yeah, man, happy birthday.
Yeah, me Inshano. And then also to you, very good morning to you, Gina Awuni Anahu. Have a great day, Gina Awuni Anahu of Aruba. Have a good one. And Pacho Twaso.
Well, Chairman General,
yes, sir.
On my fapim, ne ye economy. Ye sika sem ene nsema ebe boa ama mpuntujuma eba be boa nyina. Whether you belong to party A or party B. Say ye ba be to aba. Ye nyina ye de nsema ana ejuma ye wo vision say ye ba be ye. E kire Ghana for ansa na moto aba mai. Now, the major aspect of it is the economy, which is the state, essentially. Yeba, ye catch Ghana for saying, Yami Adoma, XYZ neba beye. O man sika sem enko ya, yeba yebeboa. Say, enyuma eni honum so yeba yebe Christian. In fact, we campaigned largely on creating jobs. And in fact, on change. And then Yakupon so ya adom and a 2 abamaye. Obanswa, and nam say you want mra edida honum no. And she shared the horse say, come out with a team to assist you in getting this realized. And EMTR 3 days ago, you call attend a town hall meeting. Omode omunsam ebetu dwamaye through the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Na Chairman General, yen mi say ho say and some Vice President Ekaye no. Efa Ghana ho ana say efa Ghana ho. In fact, the answer is that efa Ghana. Eyen sema nukre efa in terms of figures and data now present here no ana say enyen sema nukre. In fact, eyen sema nukre. Nti no shase no ka bibi. O say wa wo anything to the contrary. Ana wo asem foforo enye nyame wo yi. You have the right to come out and challenge the data and figures are yet out. Now ye the Juma Amayen say yen so ye team and a board on Mampeni president and they say Juma policy direction, physical policies, any other thing I kaka ebema on development ebe ko inimu no Juma ye na ene for the first time. Maybe I stand to be corrected since the fourth Republican Constitution. I can't remember. Maybe Kwesi and Honorable Hagan and Co would tell me whether we have had a meeting or an encounter with an EMT of a government before.
David.
For the first time.
With the president himself before.
No, we've
the president himself, President
Kufuor. For the first time. For the first time. I was very specific. No, I have been very specific. Me say for the first time in your EMT encounter with EMT, transparent, out through the media and the people. No, I catch I say a Juma weni na what they are maye. Baby, I Juma na akwini. You see, and the MFA, the presentation of Vice President Maye. Ehine a free bar, ehine a wo, ehine a ko. 3 categories. A free bano papa. And you know, say if you have facts and figures to the contrary, present yours.
Which we have.
Name calling, no.
Which we have.
Honorable Hega, who can say my ID. Oh, you know, say baby a free bano. And we hear me. Prior to MPP about power 2016, Mess Remy Bisa or dwelling on 2014 figures, running to 2016. Na Ghana economy war obi obekacho obi and say macroeconomic stability no it dependent on the indicators that you do have. Obi better many economists, but of course fundamentally and normal inflation rate at the real GDP growth say to me awo ana honde awo as a nation no albetima normal amount and also at the okay your friend is saying expenditure debt portfolio ni nyina at the or the nyina and oka say ye buy ye neighbor to ye ni. Now so esan say ye rebasing we ye. Just to get the economy moving on. These are now the current indicators that we do have. Obia anyine tinye. Obiti baby I was oh okuta PhD keke. Obisi oye wale Adam Smith. Obisi oye say. Obisi ono kwa and he listened to him.
That's wale Adams.
Also wale Adam Smith. Obisi oye say.
I had a good laugh.
In fact, he had preempted this. Ono ka kire say me ka sem we bi a do me kan say so munni we kan atem didie kwa no we be for. We are not surprised. Now, where are we today? If 2016, prior to 2016 and 2014, hono ye breast ama o mampenya no wo hope his excellency John Dramani Mahama. To the extent say o ka say o nko IMF crowd be kaya on ye granted interview bi BBC. Amo o ka kire Ghana for say the option to go to IMF no crowd anyhow. Now so ba fie amo be organize sa senchi ye friend say homegrown policy summit. Yeah, that's the technical say they be anko IMF MY agency and Moran call IMF. And the kofa IMF by no. After the IMF by conditionalities attached. Government had caused to cut almost every expenditure they had. Sir, allowance is say the map nurse for you. And now say munti mintu anti, munti mantua, mukati off. Training college, mukati off. Nuisance taxes were introduced into this government. To the extent that condom cry see and tax it. Ama, the indicators were that you were not doing well. What was your growth? 3.4%. Tama John your friend said his excellency Baumia Emma speech no. Not 3.4% that you inherited and no one in a growth na there be. Now I'm almost 8.something%. It means there has been significantly an increment to whatever we have, and we have changed position from where we were. Obiti baby, I was there be what we say economy. No? Now, if your growth was 3.4 and then the growth is 8.something, or say my say economy, that's it. What is the logic?
Obisi baby say more the figures and I'm to Ekoba.
Na economy. But the figures are there.
But ye nipani o memuno. Ne krakra ne say mai.
Ne krakra ne say.
Papa
figures. No.
Ne krakra ne say.
Me say.
Ne krakra no.
Figures are what we translate into pragmatic measures. Until say figures no right, you know, your practicals no ain't right. That's a fact.
But you're lying about
the growth of your agriculture is around 2.6%. Just say you are not performing well within the agriculture sector, which is also part of what will help your GDP to grow. And if we came in 2016 and our agri sector, fertilizer, maybe I can tell you, from the northern part of Ghana, 90% of my people are farmers, peasant farmers. And we rely on fertilizer. Because say, he had to subsidize fertilizer for us by 50%. I'm a ton cheap for that to be able to do it. Planting for food and jobs. So, and another they buy, let me introduce it again and get the fertilizer to the peasant farmers so that there could be livelihood. Better day. Or buyer. And pampa and also aquaboa until the growth of agric has increased from the 2.6% to a level where we all now like and happy to talk about, which is about 8.1% or more. Until any figures now sem. Oka figures now. Know what he said? What Bison say? After figures, you know, and then what grounds?
And this NDC after figures, 2 tier and it's obviously after figures, Monko.
Oh, now say
and that figures need be also cooked.
Yes.
If you are Sebi,
remember examples of the practicals. Now say you call a tepa. Chai tepa mine then or catch no. Or say bedam was say papa. Or say Kroma and now say papa would have mabama equajumantino. Obi be kan ta ko krom ha aduane de be bu no amana pa pie krom ha we practical na nsenya o mampani akasa address an go system men kasa mampani ma men ka EMT kra ya o mampani kra sure na o mampani kra bi e she o say me ka EMT say de me ka say first time me pacho an go see pacho we dey because ma me ko so
but can someone
me ka say EMT for the first time no say dey na ekin o mampani kra shay. Is that not what you said?
Me say, and there be a woman penny for organized town hall meetings to discuss the economy. So we cannot be talking about the first time.
I was talking about EMT. It was the first time. That one is the first time. And let me move on.
Before you move on, let me quote Mr. Kwame Pienim from Daily Dispatch and also from City FM, from Ghana Web, because maybe saying be said in the crack and it's saying Mr. Kwame Pienim, according to Daily Dispatch, will say people do not eat words. Cities strength reflects in cost of living. A quote from Daily Dispatch. I'll say I am not going to contradict the Vice President. All that I'm saying is that people don't eat words. They see the exchange rate reflect in their cost of living because prices will go up. Let's stop talking and focus on addressing the fundamentals. The fundamentals are supply and demand for foreign exchange.
Too much.
Now, I'll say with the supply, we can do something about it by increasing exports, restructure the economy, which means expenditure controls, responsible fiscal policy, and then we move. It doesn't matter which party is in power, and we should stop political point scoring. Where's from Mr. Kwame Pienim?
He's a revered economist in this country, and I listened to him live on this interview.
Okay.
Not even the transcribed version.
Oh, I
listened to him, and in fact, he was even chastising Oman for Mukase. Argentina, exchange rate, go high. And I'll say, look, if you have an inflation at a single digit, and your exchange rate is even rising, there's a balance. And of course, I am not an economist. He understands it better than us. And that there was no cause to worry. And that Dr. Baumia's point say if other fundamentals or indicators are right, and it doesn't mean your economy is doing bad. He was very emphatic on this matter. However, he was. I listened to him. Why did he say what? And that's what he said. I listened to him. Maybe you listened to a different thing, but I listened to him. Okay. Competitive no city from Nekoti. Now, when you know, what is material? They say, Chairman General, near EMT Kayen, and you create woman and I Ukrainian. In fact, up to date, I want to see someone over Abeka say figures now you buy and now of course statistical service the figures that we have in terms of your indicators for this economy near Dr. Baweka and wrong. I'm yet to see that. Unless obi of veterinary baby but remeka oh appear this one can hey when say among you seminar if any say Kwame Pienim can and no can cheap politics no respond with figures and facts. Don't be allergic to facts or responding appropriately. Obi so be there betimi I say you are really making your friend say an argument. Now Dr. Baumia my 1 to 72 points okasa. In fact, I have emphasis on the 71 and then 72. Or catalogue normal juma on my abine way aye. A church remuse a bawea ye chemo, a bawea ye chemo, a bawea ye chemo, a bawea chemo. Na ye misaya proper policies. Policies are a physical environment, Fiscal environment, Why abide it me and in fact, earlier on, indicators are your HSA. We have performed woefully better than the
woefully
better. We have performed far better.
But the moment you start woefully,
we have performed far better. Yeah, perform far better.
I know from Brazil.
It is our response. My response no any appropriate, any right on the figures. Men say we have a ridiculous. Obi e petia to the sense of say but we kasa ya na see the agency. How is that used to measure economy? Or the vice president akasa na see the so ebuefu nti akosoro.
Why na kasa?
Atu forcing. How petty it was.
No, come on.
I listened to him when he said it. Come on, you can read it.
No.
Okay, I was saying the vice president and that the president should stop him from speaking.
No.
He said so. Or say president ain't catching so on no, oh, I'm very factual. Is it honorable Hager? You can't do this to me. I am saying that Atu forcing was emphatic. Ukwa organizing lecture. About economy of Ghana, most real economy. Oh, say vice president Kasana see no agency. And they say that now no because I say Amuti and Amati no aye. But say Amuti and Ama see the dollar a short or my hand. It's just almost equivalent to that. And we get serious. Yenya focused. Yenya Juma ye betima ye abua o mampenyin se be ya o mampenyin be ko enim. O mampenyin na kasa. O say look, Or no, he doesn't fear say over criticizing. Now, also, we are constructive on whatever you deliver. Honestly, you're right to and now be prepared. Say obeje abwa amagana so akwenim. So we are ready and poised to work. And EMT me boma baso. E juma wa ye mun koso na munye. Na mun koso so emagana for ehun say in fact abato na amoto no omo anto eden enu omo ho at all. Now honorable Hagan can say me also contradictions between the finance minister and the vice president. Also can try one can't try this particular contradiction I listened to you and I noted it down.
The contradiction.
Which one?
Because you're a finance minister say or bipartisan. The what is it called? The vice president said
they won't do bipartisan.
Boots.
Chairman General.
So why would Boots people want to invite?
Just listen to that.
Isn't that a contradiction?
Let me read a few messages.